All right. Looks like I got myself situated. I don't think anybody's watching, or if anybody's out there, say hello in the chat so I know you're there. All right, I think I got it all figured out. Yeah, looks good. All right. Cool. Got a frog in my throat. I need to stop smoking. It's catching up to me. I'm getting of a certain age. Hey, Patrick. How's it going? Hope y'all are over the vid and everybody's breathing easy. Oh, hey, P&G. Good to see you. Yeah. My God, can you believe it? It's January 26th already. It's the first month of 2022 is almost done. I'm just not handling it well because you just look around you and you're like, my days are pretty simple. There's nothing's going on to me that's nuts necessarily. The world's gone crazy, but the time just seems to go by so fast. So, yeah, January 26th, 2022. Shit. Hi. Well, let me do a welcome to the show for everybody that's watching and will be tuning in later on the replay. I know it's wild. I'm arcieoracola. I'm the OraCola. I'm going to be here with you tonight, channeling messages from the universe. So if you have any questions or concerns and just need to see what's up, then go ahead and put your question in the chat. And if you're watching this later, well, you just have to come and watch it live if you want your questions answered. And then choose your oracle, which are listed down below in the description box. And we will see what the universe has to say about your query. So that's how that works. And I'll go through the oracles real quick just for the folks watching later or the looky-loos. Hi, Goog. So we got the tarot. That's just a major arcana deck. If you want a tarot card. And then we got our essential oil deck if you want some plant medicine, some earth energy. If you want to do some crystal vibrational energy, we got our crystal oracle. And then this one's pretty fun. This is our newest oracle, the style oracle. This is if you're trying to figure out what mood to inhabit or what style inspiration to come from. Like, yeah, it's all about kind of like the exterior, but also your attitude. I don't know. It's interesting. All right. And then we have our Revelation Oracle, and I will be choosing a random verse from the Revelation to answer your query. And then we have our fun one, the Hornacle. Yes. So if you're looking for some dirty picture inspiration, that is the one for you. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. If you're just looking for some simple self-care suggestions, you can always choose the hat of self-care. I'll draw something out. And then finally, last but not least, we got our favorite Karen of the group, the Magic 8-Ball. If you don't really want your question to be answered or you want a snarky answer, then this is the one for you. So, all right, we got through all the oracles. Now, before we get started, we do a little bit of a cleansing the space and like setting the intention and inviting the universe to join us. So if you got your own little ritual you like to do, then go ahead and follow along at home. This works also if you're watching it later. So if you want to do a ritual, go ahead and do your ritual. So we're going to burn some sacred wood. Just get some nice incense in the air. Make it smell good, not like dog. All right. Yes. Lovely. And then we like to ring the bell just to kind of make sure the universe hears us and cleanse out any negative oral energies might be hanging around. And then We got our new oracle for these pandemic times. This is our UV, so we're gonna make sure we cleanse all the pathogens out of the air with our little fake sunshine here. Yeah. Welcome back, PNG. You know, it's okay if you cannot make the show. It's not upsetting. I mean, of course, I want you to be here. But you know, if you don't make it, you don't make it. That's totally fine. That's why they put it up on the YouTubes afterward and you can watch it later. Or you can just take the week off. You know, everybody's got a life. I don't expect you to constantly be watching me. But the fact that you do, it just warms my heart. So appreciate it when you can make it. So oh, getting down here to the bottom of our Rich Bitch Witch Spray for abundance. And as always, I will have to say this, if you would like to share any of your abundance with me, you can do that through Venmo or PayPal. Use the friends and family. Don't try to make it a business transaction because I don't want the tax man coming after me for these little things. They're starting that shitty ass rule now. So just make it a friend transaction. You know, you're paying me back for a hamburger, whatever. That's how you can share your abundance with me. Of course, if you're not able to, or you don't feel like it, that's totally fine too. If you're watching it later, you can also share. I don't necessarily only need to take the abundance when the show is on. I can take the abundance at any time. I'm versatile. So, no, I definitely am not making that much money. I'm just preparing for when I do. I definitely, you know, don't want to have to be messing with the tax man, if you know what I mean. So, let me get this stuff out of the way. And I'll just tell y'all right now, I did not do no astrology looking up. I'm just not very good at explaining it. I feel like I need to take lessons or something because my knowledge is very, very shallow compared to what you can get from hundreds, if not thousands, of astrologers on the YouTube. So I will leave the astrology to the astrologers. I will say that we do have a new moon coming up on the 1st. So it's a good time to start winding some things down and setting new intentions. And yeah, trying to stay ahead of the man. Always got to stay ahead of the man. So now, let me get a sip here. Ah, yes. All right, I think we covered everything. All right, good. So we do have a question from last week, and the person put it in. I guess this is the bad thing about social media is that sometimes people don't see the post until like the next day or 2 days later. So our friend Meg Tex asked a question about her new sister's baby, but she asked it like the day after. So I told her I'd catch it this week. So we're going to get that one done first. All right. Sister's new baby. What to expect? What's the archetype? Well, hopefully it all goes well and the baby is healthy and your sister is healthy. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, the Chariot. So that's a good one. So baby's got the winds of victory in their at their back. So definitely it's like achieving and succeeding, and it's got a lot of bright spots ahead of it. It might be a hell on wheels kind of baby. Now keep that in mind. It could just mean literally that the baby is going to be like a chariot. You got to chase around all over. It makes a lot of noise. But other than that, it's a pretty good card. So congratulations. And like I said, I hope it goes well. And I'm sure you'll be watching it later. So, okay. What, let me catch up on the chat. First message didn't go through. I said I sprayed my dog with a spray. Oh, okay. You could spray your dog with a spray, I guess. My dog don't like the sound of spray bottles, so I can't spray him with shit. But you know, as long as it's not a harmful thing, you could just like spray it on them. But I don't know what kind of abundance you want. I don't know if that means you want more piss or shit or mess or what. But your dog, if you maybe you're starting an Instagram for your dog or something like that. So you're hoping to get followers and sponsors. That might be a good use for it. Yeah. So let's see. Plant medicine. What kind of plant medicine would you like, Patrick? What is your query? While I get to shuffling these cards. What kind of plant medicine can I channel for you? Or do you just want a regular, just a card? I can do that too. Oh, something to make you well. Whoops, I'm sorry you're still feeling bad. I hope it's not too bad. Lord knows sometimes it just really wallops you. It's hard to be sick. It's just hard to be sick. Let's see. Plant medicine. Patchouli. I think you've gotten this one before. Or somebody's got it. Lightens and eases worry. Patchouli. Oh, I'm sorry you still got the Rona. Well, keep breathing up that eucalyptus and then maybe put some patchouli around to kind of calm your senses. If you can still smell the patchouli, then your smell is good. So that's a good way to test it out. We'll see what the little booklet says about it, since it's just the few of us tonight, and we're going to be educating ourselves. So let's see what the book says about patchouli. That's a nice thing about whenever you get oracle cards or any kind of like card thing, they always got the cheat book. So you can always rely on that. Patchouli starts with a P. And I ain't got to the P yet. There it is. Patchouli. Oh my God, this is so tiny. Native to Southeast Asia, patchouli spread to other parts of the world thanks to the Silk Road. Traders packed patchouli inside trunks full of silk fabrics and carpets to keep moths away. Okay, so that's where that kind of smell of the hippie vibe comes from. I get it. I get that now. Leaving the exquisite textiles with rich, earthy aroma. Patchouli. When the trunks were opened, the delightful scent, oh my God, this is long, wafted through the air. The connection between this scent and these products became so intricately linked that if a trunk full of textiles and rags did not smell of patchouli, their authenticity was called into question. Well, that's very interesting. I never knew that. It is believed that Napoleon Bonaparte introduced the. Hey, what are you doing in there? Dog might be getting into some shit. Hold on. Apollo. Bubba. Hey, Bubba. What you doing, Bub? All right. Where was I? Sorry. It is believed that Napoleon Bonaparte introduced the exotic essential oil to Europe. Well, that don't make sense. They just said it was from the Silk Road. Oh, whatever. Eventually, patchouli became linked with countercultural movements in the 60s as hippies began embracing the culture, philosophies, fabrics, and spirituality of the East. Well, I was right. Woohoo! All right. Patchouli essential oil is a powerful healer with antifungal properties. That's good. Research in the Journal de Mycologie Médicale, I'm sure I butchered that, found that patchouli combined with cinnamon demonstrates an ability to kill the biofilms, the sticky secretions of microbes that enable them to proliferate and thrive, linked to the fungus Candida albicans, a source of gut and vaginal infections. Okay. So biofilms are often behind infections that are difficult to eliminate. So anything that helps to destroy the biofilms can be especially beneficial in the treatment of infections. Patchouli essential oil is also an insect repellent, and that that deters flies, mosquitoes, and even termites. It also deters some people. Some people cannot handle it. Okay, due to its naturally relaxing properties, patchouli may be helpful for those who find it difficult to unwind or suffer from anxiety. Patchouli has a long history of use during meditation and to help with relaxation and anxiety. You already said that. It's also considered a sexual stimulant and is used in the treatment of impotence. Okay, so it's nature's Viagra. Sexual anxiety and lack of libido. So it really gets the wheels going there. Uh, it helps you reconnect with yourself, encouraging pleasure and sexual expression. It is believed to quell worry and overthinking by calming the mind and spirit. If you are someone who finds that your mind is always working, then you might find patchouli helpful. All right, and it's got a bunch of, basically it cures everything: acne, anxiety, body odor, candida, cold sores, dandruff, dry skin, eczema, flu. Hey, fluid retention, gut infections, impetigo, insect bites and stings, and insect repellent. Safe to apply undiluted unless you have sensitive skin. Okay, well, you need to get your ass into some patchouli and start rubbing that shit all over. And it hopefully will cure you. At least that's what the book said. Sorry, I was in the reading that fucking novel. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, P&G had COVID. I'm so sorry. Goog is good. Survivor's guilt. Well, you can't help it. Your immune system is strong. Let's see. At least one of us is able to go to the grocery store now. Oh, that's rough. But you know what? I've noticed is proliferated since all this mess. It's like nobody goes to the fucking grocery store. They just have that shit delivered. I mean, that was catching on before, but now it's really caught on because whenever I go to the grocery store, I'm just fighting between all these fucking carts with fulfillment clerks just pulling shit off the shelves, getting in my way. I still like to pick out my own produce. I'm just one of those weird old-fashioned people, I guess. I don't know. But I would not trust no strangers to be putting that shit in the bag for me because I like to know exactly which one I'm getting. Let's see. I got on a tangent there. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you feel better, hon. I really do. It sucks. And I'm glad you're much better, P&G, and that it wasn't bad. Oh, Prince, hello. I thought you said you wasn't going to make it. I'm glad you did, even if you're just popping in for a second. We just went over the whole history of patchouli, so sorry you missed it. You can watch it later. HEB free beer delivery. Oh God. See, here's the thing. If I'm going to go out and get some kind of vice like alcohol, I'm going to actually physically leave my house to get it because that is a fucking slippery slope right there that you can just call and have it delivered. I'm too cheap. And I tell myself, you know what? If you are too fucking lazy to get bundled up and walk your ass down to the corner store and you want a beer, well, then you just don't deserve that fucking beer. So that's how I play that game. All right. Well, I'm glad everybody is on the mend from being sick or is hopefully like not going to get worse. That's rough. Okay. Back to the whole point of the show. Does anybody else have a question? We did, I didn't think I mixed any. No. No, 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 no. No. Oh, yeah, that's a slippery slope. Well, the whole grocery delivery is a slippery slope because then you just don't have no reason to leave your house at all unless you have a job where you have to go. If you don't have to leave your house, and a lot of people have just made it their point in life to never leave their house, you can just have everything delivered now, especially with Amazon. You don't have to go nowhere. And you don't even have to go nowhere to return it. You can just like call them and get like a return slip, and the UPS guy will pick that shit up. People just gotten lazy. What? You lost your sense of smell? No, no. Come back. Come back to the nostrils. Come on back. It's got to be a brain thing. It's got to be some kind of neurological reason why you lose your taste and smell. I mean, I can't imagine what else it would be. Well, I hope it comes back. Patchouli will get it back. If you can't smell patchouli, well, that's a sign. At least you can rub it on you. I mean, just because you can't smell it don't mean it ain't working. All right. Did anybody else have a question? No? Okay. Let's see. Let me we got 9:20. Let me get some tea. My throat feels parched. I might need to sip some tea. And y'all think of some questions. Okay. I didn't put very many in this time because, well, they're all heavy subjects. Oh, we got one from P&G. What crystal will bring me some calm? I had some car damage that stresses me out. Oh no! I hope you didn't get in a wreck or somebody run into you. That sucks. Little like door ding. That's the worst. All right, let me pull this crystal card while I'm thinking about it. I need to get my ass to the rock shop. Speaking of lazy, I've been lazy. I've been putting off all kind of things I ought to be doing. All right, let's see. Ooh. Let's see what crystal energy. Oh, you backed into a barrier, you ran into a barrier. Okay. So you just little fender bender kind of situation. That sucks. Well, hopefully it's not too expensive. All right, let's see. Lapis Lazuli. Make a decision. So this is a nice, I just think it's a pretty stone. So lapis, going to have to make some kind of decision around this stress. You have to decide whether or not you're going to be actually stressed out by it or just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It don't worth it because it's just a fucking car. Yeah, January. Fuck January. Fuck 2022. I can't complain. I've been in a pretty good space, but just feeling the energies kind of swirling out there. It's been pretty regularly like stress inducing for so long that when there's any kind of shift in the energy, it's really noticeable because you're like, whoa, what just happened? Yeah, lots of stuff going on in the world. So speaking of, you're welcome. Oh, this one is trending, although you may not know it if you just watch the mainstream news. Canadian truckers are convoying. It's a convoy when it's trucks. Convoying to Ottawa, I guess that's the capital of Canada. They're all pissed. There are no more mandates. They don't want no more mandates because there's a new mandate that they want to put in that says if you come into the country, you have to quarantine a certain amount of time, or there's some bullshit rules. And they're just like, we've had it. We're done with mandates. Some of the provinces like Quebec, they are doing some harsh shit now to people who don't have the medicine. They are not even allowing them to shop at Walmart. Now, you know it's serious when the man is not letting you go to Walmart. The man is mad at you when he won't let you go to Walmart. And he's just being an asshole. So what an asshole, right? So yeah, there's just like a lot of people protesting this mandate issue in Canada, and it's being head off by all these truckers. And so they're all convoying from all over Canada and emerging on the Capitol, and they're saying they're just going to be parked in the roads, and they won't leave until it all gets rescinded. And as they go, because I've seen some people post about it on YouTube, I had to search for it because it ain't on any of like the mainstream news. If it is there, it's just like buried real hard, not on the front page for sure. But yeah, oh, there's all these people lining the highways, just like waving the flags and like screaming and honking and holding up signs as they go by. And it's like kind of this galvanizing thing. People are just kind of like, this is it. We're tired of this shit. This is like a very populist movement. And the fact that there's no coverage of it, of course, tells you that it's a lot bigger than they trying to play it off. So this is a very interesting development this week. And you know those people are dedicated because you know how fucking cold it is up in Canada right now. There's so much snow in all these pictures. I'm like, God damn, these people have been standing on the side of the fucking highway for God knows how long, waiting for all these trucks to go past. You know they're freezing their nuts off, but they're doing it anyway. So that means they're really fucking serious. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to cause all kind of issues. And they're also threatening to go on strike and not do no deliveries. So like people won't be getting their groceries. So even if you could get into the Walmart because you got the right ID, you can't buy nothing because there's nothing on the shelves. So yeah. Truckers, don't piss off truckers. And they're doing it for the whole country. They're not just doing it for their own interest. It's kind of become this thing. And their whole argument is we don't need to be told what to do about our health. We'll do what we want to do. Most of us have done it, but we're not going to be forced to do it. And we're not going to be taken out of society and had all these freedoms taken away from us and restrictions put on us if we don't agree to this particular thing that don't make no sense. It don't really even work that good anyway. And it's kind of become a moot point. So stop it. Fucking stop it. That's what they're saying. And I think, you know what? I support them because I don't agree with the mandates either. I don't think they're right. You know, the Supreme Court just struck down the big one that Biden tried to push through. Of course, it didn't matter because ultimately the goal was to get the companies to do it themselves. And a lot of them did. Now, some of them didn't, but a lot of them just went ahead and did it. You know, they're just like, fuck it, don't matter. But I just disagree. You know, it's like that creep of your freedoms being like clawed away by the man is very present in this country right now. And it's like not been this bad since right after 9/11. And I think everybody kind of forgot how much we lost after 9/11, how much freedom of movement, how much like you can't do shit anymore that you used to do then that you took for granted. It really restructured so much about how we live our lives. But we sucked it up. We did it. Patriot Act never got repealed, so they got all them powers at all the time. And the man just keeps taking and taking and taking. And it's like if we don't stop it, he'll take it till there's no more to take. And that's what it is. So this is happening in Canada. If you ain't looked it up, I would check it out. You won't find it on the mainstream news, but you can find it. So yeah. There was my tea. I wish there was a sexy trucker version of Magic Mike where they cross country drive and do motels and gas stations. That's probably a good idea for a movie. You know, I would say you should write up a treatment and send it in and see if that gets picked up by Channing Tatum's company. All right. Prance. Sorry. Prance has a fashion question. Cool. How do I detract my bald head with fashion? Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Not quite. A different kind of truck stop drag show thing. That is funny though, P&G. All right, let's go to fashion for Prance. How can he get over having a bald head? It's part of life. And some men cannot accept it and they go have transplants or they wear wigs or toupees. And some men just like say, fuck it. They let it do its natural thing and they work with it. And then some men just like shave it all off. But yeah, let's see. Or maybe you just wear a hat all the time. That's another one. Oh, balding head. Sorry. I didn't mean to impugn your head. Let's see. Who is this? Oh, Elsa Schiaparelli. Be outrageous, be shocking, be a work of art. Dress to make others envious. True beauty never goes out of fashion and is always original. Well, I think there's your answer. You should look up that designer. I'm assuming it's a designer and see what their collections look like. Looks like Lobster is part of it. So maybe get one of them stupid lobster hats that you can get, one of them novelty ones, and just wear that. And then people will be worried about, why is he wearing that lobster head instead of like your actual bald head? Okay. All right. Who had a question up there? Goog, what does the Book of Revelations have to say about my next on-call shift? Let's see. Well, let me get out my random number generator here, aka my phone. Let's see. 22. Number between 1 and 22. 9. Okay. Chapter 9 in the book of the Revelation. I have to tell y'all, I was watching this show. I just random shit on YouTube, and this woman was. I shouldn't make fun, honestly, but she was a healer, and she was doing a cleansing kind of ceremony or something for the viewers. And she was like speaking in tongues, but she was making all these really strange, like she was speaking in a different language, and then she'd be like, and just making all these weird, like humming noises. And it made me laugh. And I know I should have been meditating or whatever. I mean, do you really need to do all that? I'm just curious. I wonder if that's part of the deal. Like if you don't make the noises, the healing doesn't happen. Now I know the Reiki people would disagree because they always just wave their hands. Like I can get behind the waving the hands, except when I close my eyes, I can't see it. So it doesn't seem like it's working, but I guess it is. But yeah, I would be distracted if I was actually in a one-on-one session with somebody and they was doing a healing and they started like breaking out all kind of church like stuff. Like Jesus, like just give me the rattlesnake. I'll hold it while you have your fit. All right, sorry, I got distracted. That's been a theme this evening. Chapter 9 has 21 verses. So let's see what the generator gives us. 21 verses. And then we're going to generate 4. Okay. So, Book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. Okay, so you should suffer no fools on this shift. If somebody is not doing what they should be doing and they're asking you for help, you just need to smite them. Just smite them. Yeah. And hopefully they come to you and they got all their shit correct. Hopefully they come correct and it's not a problem. But yeah, don't suffer no fools. Maybe healing through sound energy. Yeah, maybe so. But here, that's the thing. Like, I guess you have to resonate with the sound. Get it? Resonate. Oh, I made a joke. I made a joke. A bad joke, but I made it. And you had to listen. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it works. I mean, hey, more power to folks who are making their living doing that. More power to them. Get it. Okay. Anybody else have a question? Y'all can have many questions tonight. We have 25 minutes left in the show this evening, so there's plenty of time to get all kind of questions answered. You just want to see what an oracle says to you. You can always just like say, "Hey, I want to see what the crystals say," or "I want to see what the pornicle says," or "I want to see." You don't even have to tell me your question. It's between you and the universe and me, like that. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll throw down a tarot card for us, just for the energy of this coming week. What can we expect? What kind of trucker convoys are going to be clogging up our highways? Let's see. Prance, how to self-care for tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'll get to that one after this. Tarot for all of us. Whew. The cups. Okay. We need to spend some more time in our emotional space and our like go within and spend more time exploring our spiritual sides and try to get in touch with our intuition and just generally kind of getting over the shock of this being 2022 and all that, and just trying to find the spiritual reason that you're here on this earth at this time. So yeah, that's it. And since it's a new moon coming up on, I think it's Tuesday, the 1st, that's a good time if you want to start some kind of new spiritual study or a journaling or a meditation practice. Yeah, this would be a good time to do that. Okay. Prance had a question that he wanted for the hat of self care. Let's see. I bet you would love to see a trucker convoy. Okay. Take a walk. Take a walk. Don't be lazy. Take a walk. And that's probably good advice for all of us. We can all take a little walk tomorrow, depending on where you are. If the weather is good, it's supposed to be pretty decent here, so I think that is a good option. If you're in Central Texas, go take a walk. Don't have to be a long walk. It could be a short little thing around the block. The main thing is to get some fresh air in your lungs and hopefully some sunshine on your skin, make a little bit of vitamin D. And even if it's chilly and you got to wear a jacket, at least getting the sun in your face, getting it in your eyes. I mean, all of that stuff really helps. If you can see greenery, if you can touch the trees, touch the grass, all of those things that connect us to the earth because we are part of the earth. It kind of resets your mind. So yeah, get up there and take a little walk. Not a walk in the dog walk, not a walking with your headphones walk, a walk that just is you and nature or you and the sidewalk, wherever you are. But just embrace what's there, look around, see where you're at, and then maybe you'll start doing a little spiritual exploration while you're walking. And then you can combine those two things. Oh, you walk to work. Well, if it's a long enough walk, that will count. But if it's a short walk, then you probably want to add an extra walk on there. Or just like when you leave work, take the long way home. Do it like that. Let's see. OPNG was just going to ask for tarot. Well, I guess that was the one. So, oh, Goog has a porn. Yay. What does the pornicle have to say about our spiritual journey? I can't wait for this. Oh, let's see. Now we got to change our number. Let's see, 755. All right. And generate. 404. Okay. Page 404. About our spiritual journey. 400, 402, 404. I think we've seen this one before. This one looks familiar. Okay, so looks like this is our spiritual inspiration. Looks like some titty fucking there. Maybe some ass fondling. But it's pretty vanilla. I mean, it's not very outrageous as far as it goes, but there's lots of luxurious like carpets and drapes, and everybody's just very relaxed. So maybe this is just kind of the easy, relaxed spirituality. You don't need to do anything crazy. You don't need to do any fasts or any kind of wild meditation like challenges or not talking. Just some easy breezy spiritual sexual energy. There you go. Prawn not found. I don't know. I like to look at the sticker art on the way to work. Lots of cool sticker tags. Yeah, that's always good. Incorporating some art into your walk. If there's a little place you can look at murals or graffiti or street art or anything. We got some interesting murals in the neighborhood, I have to say. You don't necessarily notice them unless you're walking around a lot like I do or I'm on a bicycle. But there's some within about like I would say a 10-minute walk, I can count on at least 5 or 6 different murals or art pieces that I can look at. So, and that's just in a neighborhood. It's not even in any kind of neighborhood that's well known for that kind of thing. It's just that's just what's there. That's just what's there. uh, yeah, he keeps his shirt on because it's chilly. You know, there's all them blankets, but they're all asunder. So, you know, he's like, "Ooh, there's a bit of a little bit of a chill in this room. I need to keep my shirt on just to keep me from getting too nipply." Oh yeah, stockings and bloomers. You know, it's going to be chilly, so might as well wear a couple of extra layers. That way you can artfully not wear them when you're, you know, stripping down. And I think half nakedness is pretty common for people. Sometimes you just don't have pants on, and that's okay. They just didn't get to it. You just didn't get to the pants yet. Oh my goodness. Did I miss any questions? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so I was working my way through the oracles while y'all was deciding on what you want to do. Let's see if there's a crystal energy that we can take with us into this next week in February, since we're on our spiritual, sexual, layered journey. What kind of crystal, kind of energy do we want? Aquamarine, go with the flow. I'm sensing a pattern here. Just go with the flow. We don't need to do anything outrageous. We don't need to put any crazy goals in front of us. We need just kind of like shh, let it go. Aquamarine. Let's see. Oh, we did a little oil. I can't believe no one's asked the hate ball for anything. Don't worry, I'll get to her. She gets mad. If I don't bring her out once a show, I hear about it later. I know y'all don't believe me, but it's true. Okay. Let's see what kind of smells that we can do if we have a sense of smell. Let's see. What is this? Basil. Oh, we've gotten this one before. Basil. This one's nice. So maybe we should all make some nice pesto or have some caprese salad. I know it's out of season, but yeah, some kind of basil. Basil oil smells real good. I don't recommend that you put it full strength on your body because it's really strong. But if you put it in a carrier oil, just like a drop or two, and you wanted to kind of rub that on your on your temples or something. Just get that smell, and then cook with it, eat it. Obviously, that is the best way to use the basil. So basil, nice little green thing. Let's see. While we're speaking of Karen, let's ask Karen what we should do this week. Oh, Magic Hate Ball, what do we need to know for this week? Can you tell us anything? Will it be a good week? Yes, say it will be a good week. All right, what do you think? Will it be a good week? Come on. My sources say no. My sources say no. Thank you, Magic Hate Ball. We appreciate your support in our endeavor. Oh, we got another one for Hate Ball. Okay. Am I going to be able to complete my layaway payments on the rifle you told me to get? I did not tell you to get the rifle. The universe did. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there right now in case you do something naughty with it. Let's see. Layaway. I didn't know they did. Well, this is good. It says, as I see it, yes. I didn't know you could do layaway on a weapon, but I don't see why not. So, yeah, you're going to pay that shit off. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's see. PNG. Hate Ball. They said it might take about 15 days for my car to get fixed. So will it be 15? Oh, I'm concerned about supply issues. Oh, no. Well, let's see. Let's see here. Don't count on it. Oh, no. All right. The Hate Ball agrees that the car will probably take longer. I hope it doesn't. But, you know, it is true that the supply issues have been quite severe, not just because of the truckers in Canada. It's been a long time thing. We've discussed it before. So, yeah, good luck. I surely hope it doesn't take too long. Or even if it doesn't get fixed, it's like fixed enough that you can drive it, that kind of thing. Oh, just, sniff some basil and take a walk. It'll get better. Okay. We got about 13 more minutes left in the show. I'm going to do some more tea. So let's see what kind of tea we got this time. This time, bridge collapses. Ooh, okay. This one is scary as fuck. But I highly recommend that you look it up because it's super morbid. I shouldn't laugh. It's terrible. So there are it happens. I'm sure you've heard of it before because it's happened in my lifetime. So surely it's happened in yours. Sometimes bridges will just give out and there's people on the bridge. Or sometimes a ship will hit the bridge support and knock a section of the bridge out and the bridge collapses with all the people on it. Can you imagine how horrible that would be? Just like, whoo! And there are some pretty dramatic ones that have happened in the past. Yeah, there was that one down in Corpus Christi a while ago. It was pretty bad. A lot of people just drove. There's like early in the morning or something. They just drove right off the bridge, plunged right on down into the bay or whatever, and that was it. They're done. Happened in Tampa Bay. Yeah, that sun. There's I don't know if you've been to Florida. There's that giant ass bridge, the Sunshine or whatever bridge across part of this peninsula, and they had built it before, and then it got totally rebuilt after a ship crashed into it, and it caused a big, huge span of it to collapse. And I think a bunch of people died. There was even a bus that went down, like a Greyhound bus. So that happened, and there's just other ones out there. But There's all this talk about our infrastructure being years and decades out of date, and the maintenance on it is not good. And it makes you wonder every time you're driving over a bridge, is it going to be my time? Now, it's not that this happens often, but when it does, it's like a plane crash. Everybody's going down, like everybody's dying. I think one guy survived the Tampa Bay, the bridge collapse there, and he just got lucky because he had been in the Navy and he knew what to do as soon as his car hit the water, and he got out. But he was fucked up mentally for the rest of his life with survivor's guilt. So it was just tragic, 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 and just it's just like we put our faith in the universe every time we leave our house, which is why the people that don't ever leave their house, I'm giving them the look. But yeah, it's really scary to think that you can be just going along your day and suddenly the ground or the bridge or whatever gives out from underneath you, and that's it, you're done. But when there was like a pedestrian bridge, I mean, and even if it like you aren't on the thing, if you're under it, like if it's like a double decker highway bridge or something, and it gets that shit falls on you, it don't matter, you're screwed. But we got to go over bridges sometimes. It's just the way it works. So that one's scary. If you want to scare yourself shitless, and if you're up at night and you've got insomnia and you know you ain't going to bed, just start looking that up, and then you definitely won't want to sleep. You'll be like horrified, just horrified. Ooh, I need a drink. Ooh, my goodness. 9 whole minutes left here in the show. Let's see. Let's do a little style oracle for us. Get our minds off the bridges. Sorry, I didn't mean to freak y'all out. I just needed to share that freak out with y'all because, man, that was a wormhole. I did not, a rabbit hole. I did, whatever you want to call it. I did not want to go down. I don't know how I found that. That's the thing. I'm just a wanderer when it comes to like YouTube. And I just will scroll and then refresh the page until I find something interesting. And sometimes YouTube will like suggest some kind of like documentary, like or expose on something. And I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I'll check it out. And then once I see it, I'm like, oh, now I got to research it. So I got to spend like all the next day or where or whatever, just looking up all the things because that's how my brain works. But I mean, it's material for the show, so I justify my laziness about as far as me not getting out as much as I should. I justify it by doing research. I'm researching. I'm reading up on shit. Yeah. Okay, back to the style. All the couture shows are starting to put their, speaking of YouTube recommendations, all the how the couture houses are doing their spring summer runway looks. I don't know. I don't know if it's their ready to wear or what kind of. I don't know. Anyway, there's a bunch of fashion shows on YouTube right now, and I tell you what, they gotten pretty snazzy with the coat since the COVID. Because they had to get real creative with how they did it because they can't always do it in person and sometimes they got to be spread out. So now they're filmed because not everyone's able to be there. And so we get to go along for the ride. So check out some fashion. Okay, what do we got here? Philip Tracy. I guess it's Tracy. A hat is a statement, not a shelter. Hear that, Prince? Dress from toe to trilby. Millinery isn't invite only. Oh, this is that celebrity hat maker. He makes all the royal family's hats. He made all. Look, there's a fucking lobster. That's a theme. We've gotten a lobster twice. Is that a lobster or is that the alien thing that burst out of the chest? Whatever that thing's called. Okay, well, lobster is definitely in the cards for fashion. Maybe the color, the armor, the armorness of it. We need to put our armor on. Yeah. There you go. So some kind of wild crustacean energy. Yeah. Oh, very dolly. Extremely. I don't know. Yeah. There we go. Maybe I'll go find me some kind of lobster like thing. Sometimes you can find them t-shirts from Maine at the thrift store. It's got a lobster on it. Maybe I need to look for one of them. That would be the easy way to to do this. I think trying to have some kind of lobster outfit would be the corny way to do it, and then the fashion way would be to incorporate the color and then like I said, the armor aspects of it, and maybe some like tentacle like things. I don't know. I don't know. Seems like there's a way you can make that work. Rock lobster, right? Yeah, we'll get us some aquamarine and some lobster. Or even maybe just eat some lobster. I mean, lobsters are pretty delicious. I mean, I know they're creatures just like any other creature you eat, but they're pretty yummy. So I don't think it's lobster season though. I think it's in the fall. Anyway, Goog, can tarot guide me in establishing deeper friendships in our new city? Okay, let's see. What do you need to do? New city. I'm assuming the move was fairly recent, but not like yesterday. Not like who's our friend who moved to Germany? Apollo Doc. Yeah, and Roe. They moved to Germany. Let's see. New friends in a new town. Tarot. Strength. Okay, well, maybe you need to hit the gym. Maybe you need to find a gym and start going to the gym, or find some other kind of hobby that requires you to be a strong person or in control. I'm not taking this necessarily literally. It could also mean that you just need to just be strong and know that eventually the friends will come. But it might not be like right away. But in the meantime, you can explore that tarot cards meaning, both the light and the dark side of it. Could be that you're holding on too much to your past and you need to let go of some of that past and embrace the new thing. So, yeah. A little while ago, it's just been hard to getting. Yes, it's hard in a pandemic when they shut all the shit down and you can't even go to the fucking park to hang out with people when you're not even supposed to have people in your house. Now, luckily, here, unlike some parts of the world, the police are not knocking on the doors seeing how many people are in the house. I don't know. So maybe have some house parties. It just seems like uh, friends are hard when you're older, but I think the ones that you do make are very good because you've learned over the years to filter out the assholes and the people who are not going to mesh with you. And so you're just more discerning. So I think if you put yourself out there in places and you just like don't be too controlling over it, just let it be, see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got about 2 minutes left in the show. So it's time for me to start winding things down. I want to appreciate all of y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight, my usual crew. I love y'all so much. I hope your January is, if it wasn't so great, that definitely February is much better. Yeah, so I have another ticket. Now I know the tickets have not been good to me, but this is one of them leftover ones from the holidays. So hopefully this one's got some money in it. So let me rub that down. Let me rub that one out for y'all. And like I said, thank y'all so much for hanging out. And we are gonna reveal 3 matching prize amounts. Okay, so we just scratch off the whole damn thing and hope and pray. Do, 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 do. Oh, well, it was a tease. It didn't actually end up working out. I was like hopeful there for a second. But no. Womp womp. Okay, well, sorry, y'all. I was hoping I could show y'all a fancy $500 prize or a $50 prize, but neither one of those ended up having a third to go with it. So we didn't win, but that's okay. Sometimes you don't win, but you win because you're here and you're alive and, still kicking it in this world today. So, excuse me. I hope you guys, all of you, guys, gals, however you identify, um, hope all y'all have an amazing week in exploring your spirituality, and you take lots of walks, and you breathe lots of patchouli in, and you have some basil in your diet, and hopefully your illnesses will all go away, and your cars will get fixed, and yeah, you'll find a lobster hat somewhere. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I will see y'all next week when it's February. Oh my God. Woo! Bye.